Greetings, Masandawana, and all football lovers. Welcome to the country's #1 football supporters YouTube channel, Masandawana Fan Blog. And if you're watching for the first time, please like, subscribe, and tell everyone else that you know about Masandawana Fan Blog. Yeah, I say the best supporters YouTube channel because we've been dishing out some dope content in the last few days, man. In the last few weeks, from the previews to the press conferences, to the reviews, to the post-match press conferences. I mean, which other supporters YouTube channel gives you such content? And thank you very much for your support, guys. Raps, how's it? Nah, man, I'm good. Is it cold there? You look like you in Russia. Yeah, man. We back again to preview our league match, coming back from an emphatic win against Summerfield Dynamos in the Nedbank Cup quarterfinals. We're back in the bread and butter of the Premier Soccer League, and we face Golden Arrows on Wednesday, an unusual kickoff time at 3 p.m. And yeah, Rabs, we've played Golden Arrows. We played for them for the fourth time this season, once in the league and twice in the MTN 8. Do you see them? They haven't beaten us in all three occasions. Do you see them changing it this time around and getting a W at Loftus?
Look, I think first of all, it is going to be difficult for them to get even a draw in this game because of already Sundowns has the advantage, and Sundowns, it is on form and they are scoring a lot of goals. I think in our last 2 games we have scored 9 goals, so it will be very difficult for them. And if you look at their statistics, Golden Arrows, they're a team that concedes a lot of goals, and in this season I find them that they are very inconsistent. It is tough for them to win 3 games in a row. They win this game, the next game they drop points, and to beat Mamelodi Sundowns you have to show consistency, and also you have to show it in the field of play. So for them to get a draw against Sundowns, it is going to be difficult because of already we are playing at home. We have advantage. Fans are back. They give the players the confidence and the support. So it is going to be difficult for them unless the weather makes us difficult to play. That's why I think they stand the chance of getting a point.
Yeah, I was going to touch on your take on Golden Arrows' season so far, and yeah, you've already touched on their inconsistency. They are consistently inconsistent, because, like you said, they can't string 3 or 4 wins, in a row. I think they've only won 2 games in a row once, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, man. And I think, but again, you have to look at other factors that come into play. The main one is that they have got a new coach, so it's not easy, man, to implement your style, your methodologies, especially when you look at a team like Arrows that doesn't have a huge budget. Arrows relies on development players and getting players from in and around KZN from the lower league teams. So I think they've done fairly well. I think if they make the top 8, it would be a good season for them, and they have a very good chance to making the top 8. But yeah, inconsistency kills them. Another thing, Raps, I think Arrows, in most cases, they raise their game when they play one of the big clubs, and then when they play teams that they teams that are on the same level as them, they don't perform that well, or teams that are lower than their level. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I think first of all, playing a team like Sundowns, Pirates and Chiefs. It motivates the players, and also the players, they go out looking for a victory. But once they play the teams that are on their level, they tend to struggle a little bit. So I really don't know what's their problem with that, because of they're a good team, and I believe Golden Arrows, they're a team that can beat anyone because of their positive team, like their approach. They go all out to win the game. So I think if they can manage to display the performance that they display against big teams and play the same way against the smaller teams, I think they will find themselves a little bit up high, because of how the team points that's why you should collect a lot of points, so that when you play against Mamelodi Sundowns, as much as you get a draw or you lose, but still the points are enough to keep you in the top 8.
Yeah, true. I mean, one can only wonder how high up they would be on the table if they'd been consistent here and there, and took points from teams that are not on the same level as them. I mean, you look at the fact that they lost to a team like Chipa at home a while back. After their game against Chiefs, Leflono Nosiema lamented the fact that they can't keep clean sheets. They just struggle to keep a clean sheet, and he said he was worried. He knows when he will score, which is true. I mean, they've scored 29 goals. They've conceded 29 goals. So I look at the fact that they struggle to keep clean sheets, and Sundowns, like you said, have scored 9 goals in their last 2. And in the league, they've scored 44 goals all season. Do you think they have what it takes to keep a clean sheet against Sundowns?
No, I don't think so. I don't think that they will keep a clean sheet against Mamelodi Sundowns, because of Mamelodi Sundowns can score in all the angles. I think can score from the set pieces. You can score from the combination play. You can play the long ball behind their defense. So it will be difficult for Golden Arrows to keep a clean sheet, because of their problem comes with the lack of communication between the center backs and the goalkeeper as well. And against a Sundowns that is offensive minded, you need the center backs and the goalkeeper to communicate better, so that there are less mistakes at the back. But you find them over hence they concede a lot of goals. And I think the reason why they concede a lot of goals is because of they are also offensive. Hence, there are some gaps at the back because of their team that loves to attack. I know Bona back him waiting for a team so that Bona on transition. Once Bona ball they attack. So I think it works for them because of the score. It works against them because of they concede the number of goals that they also have scored.
Well, in the game, the first leg in the MTN 8, they proper packed the bus in that game where we played 1-1. I think at some stage we had over 90% ball possession. So, but I think it's only it happened once, if memory serves me well. Man, you look at the log; they are currently 9th. They've played 23 games. They've won 7. They have drawn 10, which is a lot, and then they've lost 6. They've scored 29, like I've said, conceding the same number, 29. They currently on 31 points, and their PPG is 1.35. So the draws, that is what has killed them, and it's similar to that team, Alien Development, that other one from Johannesburg. Well, they play a lot of draws. Yeah, Botswana. Hey, Rams, you are a Premier Soccer League coach. How would you set up against Sundowns? How would you approach a game against Sundowns?
Look, it is easy to spot how Mamelodi Sundowns play, but it is difficult to stop them. So you can spot the problem, but it's difficult to find the solution. Hence, it is very difficult to stop Mamelodi Sundowns because of the team that we played, Summerfield. Their coach spoke about he knows the weaknesses of Sundowns as much as they can score, but they have their own weaknesses. And to exploit that weaknesses of Mamelodi Sundowns, it is very difficult. So against Golden Arrows, look, already on
Not
paper,
just against Golden Arrows. How do you coach Raps 11? You are going to play Mamelodi Sundowns. How do you plan? How do you stop Sundowns?
I think now what I do is that I will try to be more physical, like tackle, like more gaming, so that once they are out of the game, that's where you can expose them. But going pound for pound with Mamelodi Sundowns, they will definitely kill you. So now I'll use the physical side of my team, try to make as many fouls as I can, delay their tempo so that they get frustrated. Like, because if you want to go pound for pound, you'll find yourself ball 6 times inside the net.
I wonder how old you were when Cosmos had Bo Rabutla, Bo Mhlongo, Bane ba Kapa, Bo Inonzume. Yeah, you sound like you watched that Cosmos, man. What do you expect from this game from both teams?
I think from Aarhus, I'm expecting a team that we will defend better, a team that will have communication at the back to avoid making a lot of mistakes, and also they are fullbacks. I think they should be alert. They should know that once they overlap, they leave the space behind that Mamelodi can exploit. So they should be cautious going forward, and also they should use the speed and creativity of Pule Mobi. Try to get Mobi involved in the game, because of once you play around Mobi, that's when you create chances. And because of Mobi, he is quick, and also he can play very well when he combines with Mutizwa and Sibaya, because of those are good players. They can make runs, and also they can play those quick 1-2s. And also what I do is that like try to frustrate Mamelodi Sundowns. Hence I said try to make fouls so that you stop their momentum in the game. And also from Mutizwa, look, Mutizwa is a brilliant striker. I think he offers more than what their main striker Gumeto offers, because of Mutizwa offers mobility. And one thing about Mutizwa, he needs a single chance to punish a team. So the chance that he gets, you know that he'll definitely punish the opponent. And also, I'm expecting them to on Mutizwa and Modi and Sibai, because of it takes a team to beat Team National Mamelodi Sundowns. But for Mamelodi Sundowns, look, I'm expecting a team that will continue where they left off against Swallows, and also against Summerfield Dynamos. And also, what I'll do in this game, a guy like Domingo, as much as in this game, I don't want a goal or an assist from him. All I want from him is to target one of their center backs and drag him out of the position, so that he creates a space for our offensive players, because of both of their center backs, they easily get dragged out of their position, because of it is difficult to find them in line. You find that Zuke is in front of Sibiso, or Sibisi is in front of the other one, or they are parallel. So I want a Domingo to get in between and drag one of their center backs out of the position. And also, they tend to struggle in terms of corners. So in this game, I'm expecting us to play short corners, because of short corners, they give us a different angle to a cross, and also they enables us to move around the box and to dodge your marker, so that you get the free space and punish the opponents. And in this game, I'll start Lebo Maboe, because of I want the energy and the aggression in the middle field.
And also,
I'm done.
Yeah, man, you said a mouthful. You said a lot of things that I also had in mind. I think Mutizwa has found his goal scoring boot. You know, he found it late in the season, but he's found it. I think CBC is very dangerous when they have corners aerially. For a short guy, his timing and execution of headers is really good, and so he's also good defensively with headers. And they master the third man run move. They master this move with Modi coming from deep in the middle field, and then sometimes you have Mutizwa, he enjoys playing, spinning around the shoulder of the defender. So because of this third man run and how Mutizwa enjoys spinning around the center back, I don't think Sundowns should play too high. I think we should make sure that there isn't much room between the center back and the goalkeeper, because the way ours play, it's so easy for them to one long ball, they can beat us, and the room that we have in between the center backs and the goalkeeper, it needs to be as minimal as possible. You mentioned how CBC gets drawn into Bolo Garden. Lena, I fully agree. Someone like Domingo doing that, doing exactly what he did with Sussman in the game against Swallows. Because if he drops, then Zuke Lena gets drawn to the ball. Because I think Zuke, because he's played as a six, he sometimes thinks, no, it's okay for him to press his man instead of passing him on. So I think the same way we played against Swallows is this exactly how we should play against what do you call this team? Golden Arrows. Ne? And another thing that I picked up the Golden Arrows, ne? They don't push up high, man. Like it could be corner, ne? And then they win the first ball, they head it out. Ne? They don't push up high. They give you a ball back into the box. Even after a clearing, like a corner and attack, getting the ball and clearing it, they don't want aggression of, hey guys, let's push up high and try maybe have a ball or barely offside for their forwards who are left behind. They're happy to stay in and around that 18 area, area. Ne? And I think someone like Zwane playing just in between the lines, because there's way too much room between them, the defense and the central midfield. And another thing, what this gives you, this meaning, by this I mean them not pressing, not pushing up high, or they allow you to take shots. It's easy for you to take shots from outside the box. So I think we need to take shots from outside the box, and so I need to use that space that they would have left for him. I think they'll be tight on Shalulile, and as they tight on Shalulile, Zwane le Boralani ke bona batho ba ka jang ka space se around the mono. I will give into my lineup, and then you'll give yours after. I think I bring back Riyad for this game. My right back would be Mudau. My two center backs would be Derukule, my black president Onyango, and then Lyle at left back. My double pivot would be Mido, Lejali, and then my front four would be Shalulile, Ralani, Domingo, Lezwane, with Shalulile on the right, to Ralani on the left, and the false nine, Ele Domingo Lezwane. I'm absolutely annoyed by myself that I can't play Gaston after the game that he's had. It is
the quality that we have around the team, like making 3 assists and like but not for my lineup.
Perhaps can you repeat what you said about Gaston?
Like having 3 assists and also only on your lineup, like it shows the quality that you have. In some teams, a player like have another 3 assists, you go straight to the starting lineup. But at Mamelodi Sundowns, like it is very tough. But I'm happy for him. But let me go to my lineup. I'll go with the same lineup as yours, but the only change that I would have, I would start Lebo Maboe instead of George.
Hey, but I can't disagree with you when I've also dropped Gaston or after a performance that he had. Yeah, it's really. I'm glad I'm not the one making decisions at Sundowns, man. Predictions?
Look, I think we'll win a 3-1. I think Golden Arrows, they have a goal in them, but I think that they'll concede 3 goals. Shalili will score a brace, and Lyle will score from a set piece.
Okay, I'll also go for a 3-1. Like you, I agree with it. No, they do have a goal in them. I think Shalulile will score. I think the Rook will score as well as Zwane. So yeah, Masandawana, that's another installment of the Yellow Corner. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support, man, your continuous support. Yeah. Without you guys, we'd honestly not be doing this, So yeah, man, thank you for your support. Please don't forget to like and comment and share all our social media posts so that they find Masandawana among who don't know about Masandawana fan blog as yet. And yeah, the guys will bring you the preview. Yeah, the game. I'm not sure. It could be on Tuesday because we're playing early, or as usual, the day after the game at 6 a.m. So guys, please don't forget the game is not late in the afternoon. The game is at 3 p.m. Unusual kickoff time. So those of us who are able to go, let's go and cheer on the boys. They need our support. And yeah, until next week, Thursday, when we bring you the preview of our match, our first leg quarterfinal match against Pedro. See you then. Sharp, Masandawana. Sharp, Ndogish.
Fede.